Hey gang, STAT 1800. I wanted to put up a very, very, very quick video, and I can't. I just had a student in, and he was missing the sneaky quizzes, and we actually had some fun with it. But I can't stress how important it is for you to watch all the videos. This is the only way I have to talk to you. It's the only way I have to get information out. And I tell you, it gets very, very, very frustrating when I get emails on, asking questions on things that I have addressed numerous times in the videos. And I tend to. I think I'm a pretty nice guy and pretty laid back, but I tend to get irritated with that, and maybe I'm a little snappy when it happens. Because if you watch the videos and take the notes, I'm telling you everything you need to know. But you got to do your part. And another thing, while I'm up on my soapbox, if you were taking this class from me face to face, we would be in class, in the classroom, about 5 hours a week. It's a 5 credit hour course. Now I know in week number 2 there were a lot of videos, but typically week in, week out, you're going to have 2.5, maybe 3 hours of video. So it's going to be a lot less than sitting in a classroom. So, if you're finding that you just don't have the self-discipline to watch all the videos, then drop the class and pick it up in a more structured environment where the teacher, the professor is kind of forcing you to stay there and listen to his or her stuff. So anyway, let me tell you what's coming up this week. First of all, we start the normal distributions. And, in my STAT 1150 class, at least at first, there's some overlap. Pretend there's an R there because there should be. Guys, I'm an excellent speller. I just can't write. There's some overlap in the material between 1150 and 1800. The videos that I put up for 1150 on normal distributions, I really, really, really like. And I don't want to do them over just so I can say, okay, we're in STAT 1800. So it's going to start out saying the videos are for 1150. It's the same thing. I like the way I presented it. And I don't see any reason to redo the videos just because of the heading. Second thing I want you to know is this. There's I'm having a hard time speaking and writing today for some reason. There's a lot of confusion over the way that my math lab or my stat lab, whichever makes you happy, encourages you to do the problems. Guys, I don't use tables. And let me show you why. You're going to run into situations where, for example, we're going to see that IQs form a normal distribution with a mean of 100, standard deviation of 15. Now maybe you're sitting there saying, well, I don't know what any of that is. Well, watch the videos. I'm going to teach it to you. But anyway, this says that we have a normal distribution. The mean is smack dab in the center at 100. And then this value right here, which is the standard deviation, is equal to 15. Okay, now, what if I want to know, for example, the probability that a randomly selected person, or I should say a person selected at random, has an IQ of 118 or higher? So here we go. The probability that a randomly selected person has an IQ 118 or higher. Here's the way my math lab is going to tell you to do it. They're going to tell you to do it with tables. So they're going to require you to convert this 118 to a z-score. All right, so let me grab my calculator. So the z-score there is 1.2. Then they are going to have you, as in this problem right here, pull up the cumulative standardized normal distribution table. Now, which one do you need? Well, I don't know. We've got to go in and we've got to see. Well, the first one deals with negative z-scores, and since we have a positive z-score of 1.2, I need to go get the other one. So I'm going to follow 1.2. Now, if it's 1.28, then I would follow the 1.2 over to the column of 0.8, and that would be my cumulative probability below. But I need 1.2, so it's 0.8849. So 0.8849. But because I want above the value that, oh shoot guys, I'm over here writing and you can't see. So it's 0.8849 is the probability below. But guys, I want above, so I'm going to have to go 1 minus 0.8849 to get 0.1151. All right, that's not the way I teach it. Darbo's way. Guys, I teach Stack Crunch. So I'm going to teach you, if you watch all the videos and give me an opportunity to teach you, I'm going to show you how to go to Stack Crunch. Go to the Stack Crunch website. Just go to a blank table. Go to Stat, go to the calculator, and come down to Normal. And I'm going to tell you in multiple examples the way we can manipulate this. So I have a mean of 100. Standard deviation 15, and I want the probability that x is above, what did I say, 118? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, we get the answer. Now, if you like the other way, now this way, what, took probably 1/10 of the time. If you want to use those wacky tables like my math lab is in my stat lab, but I'm going to tell you something, guys, you email me and say, well, I can't figure these tables out. That's going to tell me that you're not giving me an opportunity to teach you and you're not watching the videos because I don't teach it that way. And I'm going to get a little, as somebody called me one time, that I just saw pissy Dr. Darbro. I'm going to get a little pissy if you do that because I don't want you doing the problems this way. I want you to do them using the normal calculator on Stack Crunch. All right? Enough of that. Now, the next thing I want you to know in preparing for the week, in guys Darbro's way, to me, using these tables are fine. They use technology to create these numbers, so I figure out why not block out the middleman and just go directly to the technology and do the problem. Why do the tech? So anyway, I'm done talking about it. The final thing, there's going to be a demo. And it's going to be the normal model, and it's going to show up on my stat lab this week. There's going to be a video. Now, guys, here's the deal. I created this demo in my 1150 class. The video, this demo goes with the 1150 video, which I like, and I want to use it again. I see no reason again to replicate it, just so I can change it from, hey, you're in Stat 1150 versus 1800. I see no reason to do that. I'm too busy, to be honest with you. What happens is when I move an assignment from the 1150 text to the 1800 text, it requires me to put at least one problem from the text that I'm using. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just some random problem. You don't even have to do it. So the last problem you see on this demo, the normal model, you don't have to do that because it's just me adding some random question from the 1800 text so I can use this in as a demonstration in the video. So anyway, last problem, don't worry about it. All right, guys, I promised you I would keep this one short. I don't know how far we are in it. It doesn't matter because, again, the videos are going to say 1150. It's not. It's 1800. It's all good. I like the videos. It's the same. Normal distributions is the same whether it's 1150, 1800, 2250, whatever the number is. They're the same. And I like my videos I created this summer for my 1150. Tables. Guys, I'm telling you, you send me an email and say, I can't figure these tables out, I'm going to lose my mind. I don't teach tables. I teach technology. To me, this is like you go into Columbus to watch Ohio State play football and you take a horse and buggy. No, you're going to jump in your car and you're going to plug in your iPod, your iPhone. So anyway, guys, I don't do that. So Guys, that's all I got for you. Take care. Have a good week.